Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back for another OPTC video, and in today's video we have the Treasure Map Izo. It is live over on the game, and in today's video we're going to be diving in with the teams in the bonus map so we can actually take on Izo. Now, this is the first time I am doing the bonus map, so hopefully our intrusion fight works. However, the team that I did put together for the actual boss fight, being Oden, did struggle to get through the damage reduction. So in today's video, I did tweak it. We are going to go through my mini-boss teams. I'm going to show you guys how they work, how I anticipate them to work. And basically talk to you guys about some really other good units if you guys are looking for some stuff. You don't have the boosters and you don't have stuff like that. So, we are going to get the intrusion on the 5th stage. So on stage 5, you do come up against Izo. It's the bonus map. With the new system, you only verse Izo or the main intrusion character on every 5 maps. Now, this is really good because the way they updated the points, you can get to 10 million points a lot faster, and it makes it a lot more bearable for players that don't exactly have all the boosters, or didn't do any summons on the Treasure Map banners. So, we are going to be using Whitey Bay as our friend captain, and we are going to be using Whitebeard as our captain. As you guys can see, we are running the full booster team here. Rayleigh Gaban as a sub, Whitebeard as a captain, and basically Whitebeard's crew on the team to access stuff like his super class and stuff like his super tandem. So, like I said, this is the first time we are running this fight. So, it might be a little bit interesting to see how we go there. On stage 2, we come up against Izo. Now, Izo is going to do a bunch of stuff. Blinds our captain for 2 turns, and then gives us paralysis and despair. Super annoying, actually. To get around this, basically, we're going to use the super switch of Rayleigh Gaban, and then we're actually going to utilize the special of our Whitey Bay, or our friend captain Whitey Bay. I don't think we need the super class for the final stage, but I am going to hang on to it just in case. I don't think that there's anything there that I need it for, but just in case, there's like mob enemies. They've been throwing out some cheeky little shenanigans here and there with this treasure map, so I do want to hang on to it just in case. On the final stage, we are coming up against Prime Izo. Got to say, love the character artwork, by the way. The sprite looks fantastic with the cape and stuff like that, so looks really cool. We are going to switch with Rayleigh Gaban here. Rayleigh Gaban, we can use their special to remove the 7 turns of special bind. If you guys don't have a way of removing the 7 turns of special bind, it is going to be a little bit challenging for you. I do believe that something like Chopper should work. Chopper does remove 6 turns. I don't know if he's going to remove all of it for you, but you'll probably have to find another character that can actually do that as well. So with our team, we're using stuff like Marco, we're using Blackbeard. Then we have Whitey Bay as well, but finally we have our boy, what's his name? Whitebeard here, and then we can use the super class of Whitebeard as well. That way we basically just tear through some of the barrier, and then we can just say bada bing, bada boom, bada bop. With the end of turn damage from Whitebeard, we should be able to take this stage out fairly easily. But other characters that would work really well here is end of turn damage from stuff like Lauren Kidd. Roger would work great. If you don't have your own Rayleigh Gaban, bringing a friend captain Rayleigh Gaban might be the only way to go about it, because dealing with that barrier can be very finicky. Using stuff like Sugar is another really good shout. You can definitely use Sugar there. She or her bears will just let you go through the barrier. That's going to work quite nicely. And that way you probably don't have to worry about stuff like the bind and all that sort of shenanigans as well. But if you do bring a friend captain Rayleigh Gaban, you are going to have to bring someone to remove all those nasty effects on stage 2. If you don't have your own Whitey Bay, you're in for a bad time there as well. So very annoying intrusion stage if you guys don't have the boosters. But make sure to check out some other content creators as well. I did do an accessible teams video. Make sure to go check that out. I'll leave links to those in the description. But I know like Chaozu, I know Toadski, I bet Pappy's streaming right now. Make sure to go check out those guys. Those guys will definitely be able to help you out as well if you guys don't have the boosters. Obviously, I'm showcasing the boosters because that's what I'm running. But whatever you guys are running, please let me know in the comment section below as well. And if you want to be like these beautiful people, hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on the streams. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Do all that good stuff for me as well. And I hope you guys are enjoying the video for the hunger tablet that we just got. Yo! A hunger tablet? That is crazy. We actually just got a hunger tablet, and then we got a 4. Yeah, okay. Well, there it is. I could have gone around, but, like, I just want to get the video out for you guys. Normally for, like, the intrusion, you kind of want to try and target the goodies on the map. But, look, we're here and we move. First mini-boss is against Rhizo. Now, Rhizo gives despair, so utilizing either Roger or versus Yamato is the play here. Now, there is a barrier on the final stage, so bringing barrier pen units also helps. Another very, very good character for this is Carrot and Wanda. If you have Carrot and Wanda, you can definitely use them because you can just switch, and that's going to remove the despair as well. Something to note. There is 3 turns of hunger on the final stage, so you want to be able to bring a character that has hunger removal. I have Final Tap Luffy on my team, but again, Carrot and Wanda are so good because not only do they go through the barrier, they can remove the despair with their switch, but they can also remove hunger with their limit break ability. So very, 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 very good unit for this fight. But like I said, Roger and Yamato can both remove the despair as well. And then you can just bring some barrier pen units. Roger obviously has access to everyone, but with Yamato, after we use the Yamato special, we use Izo Kiku to get the chain lock on stage 2 to wave clear. So that way we get around the attack down for being below 1.5 times chain lock. And then Rhizo can just absolutely clap there. Wiper also has barrier pen. He's a recommended character for another fight, but for me, I'm just going to use him here just because he has barrier pen. I still need to limit break expand him, but he does have barrier pen, and he's a free spirit character. He sucks, but he's a free spirit. Something to know. Moving on to the second fight now, we come up against Ashura Doji, and man, was this fight a goddamn bane of my existence. So the team that I did put together looks a little bit like this. We are using a friend captain, Roger. Now, as you can see, finding Roger friend captains is not that challenging. Like, people are running Roger in this treasure map, which means you'll be able to find him quite frequently, as a lot of people have 6+ Roger. I am using Zoro as my wave clearer here. That way we can just easily take out the first 2 stages. You guys can use Caesar, you can use Daifuku. Doesn't really matter. Like, you guys can, there's lots of options for wave clearing units. But Zoro, he is one of the best at doing it. So we are going to use Zoro here, wave clear the first 2 stages, and then on the final stage, we're going to pop our Cat Dog special. They're getting a 6+. Finally, 6+. They said it couldn't be done, but here we are. We're going to use the Cat Dog special here. They're going to give us an attack boost. They're going to give us a color affinity boost. And they give us a chain boost with the chopper support. For a little bit more damage moving forward, I am going to switch with Ace Yamato. That's going to give me the chain boundary. You can start with Ace just for, like, obviously more damage. But the big reason I want to bring Cat Dog is so I can do that with Robin. Now, if you use a damage dealing special, you cop a 75% HP cut. And you get Special Bind and Bind on this fight. That's why Ace Yamato is so good. But I do see a lot of people using stuff like Verse Kaido. The reason I'm using Ace Yamato is because they remove the Bind, they remove the Special Bind. And then using a friend captain Roger, or just using Roger on the team, we can just do this on the revive because it's 1.5 million HP exactly. And Roger just kills it. So it works quite nicely. We get the Rainbow Orbs with Shirahoshi. Robin has type advantage. You can easily use Robin for more damage later. And you could probably use a character to get an orb buff on her as well. So it works out fairly nicely. So that was the Ashura Doji fight. It's actually working really, really well. And I'm very, very happy to see that. Because that fight, honestly, with the Kinemon fight, is so ridiculously dumb. On to Dendro now. Dendro is probably the easiest fight for 90% of the community. Mainly because Sugar and the 5+ Doflamingo, they just take care of everything here. If you run like double Sugar, then bring Doflamingo as a sub, you're going to be absolutely Gucci. But for me, I'm bringing the Kaido crew. Now, the reason I'm bringing Kaido crew is because when there is a strength boss or a dex boss, Kaido crew are usually the best option, especially when you're rocking a bunch of driven characters because they're driven powerhouse. You can easily just do their super switch because it charges at the start of the fight. It's the quickest way to wave clear turn 1 and turn 2. They're still the fastest. It's insanely fast. And then we can actually use Doflamingo and Sugar. Now, you could probably bring some captains to remove the attack down. You can bring someone to remove the paralysis like Uta, I guess. Uta 6++ is a great option here. And then, like, hybrid up with, like, someone else. But as you guys will see, like, Sugar just gets through the barrier so freaking easily. And then that just saves you having to bring, like, barrier pen units. Later down the line, you also have the color affinity from the Kaido crew unit. You can use the support for cooldowns, or you can switch with Kaido crew, use their special, and then switch with the other one on the final stage. The big downside I did find to this treasure map is everything has normal attacks only, and everything has barriers. It's ridiculous. The final stages are just so freaking annoying. On to Ashura Doji now, and this fight, not Ashura Doji, onto Kinemon. Now, onto Kinemon has to be one of the most annoying fights that we've ever seen in a treasure map, and that's because Rayleigh Gaban are a thing. Rayleigh Gaban introduced the concept of removing 7 turns of special blinds, and they do it with like their switch ability to remove it on themselves, which is so painful for like every other unit, because no one else removes that much goddamn special bind. So bring a friend captain, it's going to help you out so drastically. On turn 1, I have Brook to wave clear. I have Kid and Law to wave clear stage 2 because you want their end of turn damage to get around the resilience on the final stage. Another very, very, very good character for this fight is the new Buggy. So if you have the new Buggy, just slap him on the team because he kind of takes care of everything besides the special one on the final stage. He literally gets around the chain coefficient reduction, the resilience, the burn. He literally takes care of everything. But for me, like, I just don't even care about the burn. I'm just going to switch with Rayleigh Gaban, use the Rayleigh Gaban special, and then just go bada bing, bada boom. See you later. Kinemon does have a revive, though. He does come back with 50% of his HP. And as you guys saw, he has resilience. He comes back with 50% HP, but that's pretty much about it. So I'm just going to use my other Rayleigh Gaban, get their orb boost, and then just kill there. As you can see, I've also got Nami on the team. But with this fight, when they revive, or when Kinemon revives, you can only use one special. So, super friggin' annoying. It is what it is. But I guess you could probably bring a support on, like, your captain to give you an extra buff or something like that. I don't know. Bring a 3-turn buff as well. You can easily use Nami to wave clear and then use Kid and Law for the 3 turns of the chain. That's definitely an option for you guys as well. On to the final fight against Oden. And this is the one that I did have to change. Mainly because the damage reduction on turn 2 was so friggin' massive. Like, the big reason it was a problem was not because the damage reduction was so big. It's because there's 3 units and they all have resilience. Very unclear in the Treasure Map website, but it was probably more clear in game. So, look, it is what it is. It's on me for not checking that, I guess. But nevertheless, I did replace Wiper on this team with the new Shanks. You could use Nami. You can use anyone that can remove, what's it called? You can literally use anyone that removes damage reduction. So, I use Shanks because I'm a Shanks simp and I really wanted to bring Shanks. But the idea of this team is to use Whitey Bay with the support of Zoro for an orb boost on turn 2. And then we can use Shanks to remove the damage reduction. And then we can use Whitebeard's superclass to kill 2 of the mob units, but not the middle one. There is scaling on this stage, I did find. No, there's not. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I did a run literally like just before, and the middle guy didn't die. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what the go was there, but look, it worked that time. But Whitebeard's superclass literally just does the trick for us. On the final stage, there's 5 turns of paralysis, 5 turns of threshold, 5 turns of defense up, 1 turn of special reverse, and basically with Blackbeard you can remove that. Shanks is another really good option here because if you hit 3 perfects, you set the defense to 0 on the next turn, and Shanks is a conditional booster, so it all works out fairly nicely. If you guys want another option to not only remove the damage reduction, but to remove the defense up as well. But there you guys go. That was my playthrough for the intrusion fights of the new treasure map. It was a little bit long. It's not exactly the fastest treasure map. There's a lot of stuff going on, like a lot of stuff. But hopefully the buildable teams that I put together or the accessible teams from some of the other goats in the community are helping you guys out. Let me know how you guys are going in the comment section below. While you're down there, don't forget to belt the like button for me. If you're new to the channel or you haven't done so already, hit that big red subscribe button. As I mentioned, if you guys want to join the fun, if you want to join the streams, come on over. Hit the join button like all these beautiful people becoming Yonkos. And having fun over on the streams. It's much appreciated. All the support, all the love. Most importantly, though, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, I thank you for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. Later!